on Coleman. Count on Coleman. If your world is looking strange, you can count on Coleman for change.
Hi, Baton Rouge. I'm Carolyn Coleman, Councilwoman here in District 10, the best district that I know. And we are here, Coleman's Media Center, and you know what we like to do, and that is to keep everybody informed about the who, what, when, where, and how. And guess what I have for you today? I am privileged to be able to be sitting here with a gentleman by the name of Mr. DeAndre Dearinge. And yeah, you all know him. He's the past president, and I want you all to get all of this. He's the past president of the Graduate Student Association at Southern University. He's the new president, now the President Emeritus. So past president, now President Emeritus of the Graduate Student Association. And I can tell you that he remains busy from the beginning to the end. I have seen him in action. I've seen him interact with the students. I've seen him plan stuff from the beginning to the end. And so I want you to know that he's also the student. Everybody need an advocate. And so he is the student Advocacy Liaison. We need an advocate, and we need somebody to be that go-between person. And so that's what you see right here sitting beside me, Mr. DeAndre. He's on the Southern University campus and the Chancellor's Office. So I am going to yield to Mr. DeAndre Dearinge, and he's going to tell you a bit about himself, where he's from, what he does, how he does it, and how to involve you in this process.
Well, thank you, Councilman Coleman. Again, I'm DeAndre Dearinge. I'm delighted and honored to be here with you tonight. As Councilwoman Coleman said, I'm DeAndre Dearinge. I'm the Student Advocacy Liaison for the Office of the Chancellor at Southern University Baton Rouge campus. I'm kind of the go-between, the problem solver, the fixer, and the liaison. I believe that all in shared governance, no matter what we do. And I'm grateful to have a chancellor who allows us to do what we have to do for our students and advocating for our students. I enjoy what I do on campus. You can see me around solving problems. I kind of say I'm the male Olivia Pope without the scandals. But again, I believe that students have a voice in shared governance is very important to me. I'm from Queens, New York, a native of Queens, New York, and Dover, Delaware. I attended undergrad at Wilberforce University, where I minored in mass media communications. I also was able to serve as the student board member for 3 years, Mr. Wilberforce, and my class president, all four, and an Obama Fellow, which was an honor to me because I love politics and education. One day I do aspire to be a college president, and then after retiring, the President of the United States. So
you all heard him. You all heard him. Now I want you to give a shout out to the Chancellor there at Southern University who allow you to be yes. all that yes. you are.
And again, like she just said, I have the best chancellor, the best boss on this side of heaven. He trusts us to do our job. He believes, he pushes. He's a corrector. He also is a motivator.
Yes.
He's a dreamer.
Yes.
And he utilizes people and he taps into their potential. So
yes.
I just want to say thank you, Chancellor Pierre, for being the best chancellor, the best boss, and also having a heart for the people, for the students, for the faculty, for the staff, for the administration.
Truly a visionary.
He is a visionary.
Always reaching yes. to the students to expand their horizon yes. is what I found Chancellor Pierre to be about yes. the business of. Talk about some of the things that you've done on that campus, just a few of the activities that you've made become a reality there. A lot of work,
Yes.
but you've done that.
Back in about 2022, I was able to found the Southern University Leading Ladies, where we honor ladies throughout the Southern University system and surrounding communities during Women's History Month. So many times women get kind of the shadow of things, and I wanted to do something different, and I was able to come up with that idea, and it was very supported by our chancellor and the various chancellors throughout the system, because we do honor a lady from each campus from Southern University system. Then we honor students and we honor some community people. And it has been a beautiful event where we honor these ladies, and Women's History Month is in March, but I celebrate women every day and every month,
yes,
because I am coming from a family full of women who are powerful, who are leaders, who are pastors, who are administrators, who are doctors, who are lawyers, and I'm grounded in faith, and I'm proud to be the grandson of female pastors and nephews of female pastors, and the son of a first lady of a church. So women, carry an important significance in my life.
It is so great when you can get a male to embrace the fact, respect for that female. And I appreciate this. So I tell you all, chivalry is not dead. And so DeAndre is definitely the epitome of that. You heard him say about all of the women. And then what I like about what you said was, it was not you did not use them as an afterthought. I just had a conversation with someone on yesterday, and they were talking about how males were out front when they do things, even in the political arena, and then when they get that aha moment, then that's when they yield to the women to come in and be the fixer-upper, yes, to make it look pretty or whatever, but knowing that we can do much more than that. And so with that being said, we appreciate you, for sure. We appreciate you. And so I want you to reiterate about that President Lifetime Achievement Award for volunteer service from the one and only President Biden.
Yeah, so last year I was afforded the opportunity to be awarded the President's Lifetime Achievement Award from President Joseph Biden before he left office in January of last year. And I received that award over the summer of last year from the organization. It was truly a surprise honor. I want to give a shout out to my sister, Miss Vanessa Williams-Nash of Atlanta, Georgia, for the nomination, and was able to send it to President Biden. He signed, I was the last awardee he signed off on. I was honored, humbled. Throughout my life, I have volunteered hours of service to the community, to different entities, to my church back in Dover, Delaware, serving as the minister of protocol, different things, feeding the homeless, different things. And I was honored when she called and asked me for my information. But being awarded that award from the president, who is from Dover, Delaware, President Biden. He was the vice president at that point. He was our senator. And to be able to get that award, it's an honor. I don't take things lightly, to whom much is given, much is required. And I'm humbled, and I'm young to be able to receive accolades and awards, but I always say it's to the glory of God. God is the center of my life. I thank him for placing me in rooms that I may not even thought I could be in, placing me in the hearts and the minds of people to say, DeAndre, DeAndre, DeAndre. But also, I also believe that God is not, favor is fair. People say favor ain't fair. Favor is fair. Because if you're doing right, and we're not perfect, but we strive for perfection.
Oh, wow. And so when you look at this young man here, you really could put the word volunteer in front of that DeAndre. I'm here to tell you that. And so, DeAndre, what I find is that a lot of times we may not, we do, but we don't realize that others are really watching you and watching what you do. And then it's not hard when it comes time for you to receive a President Lifetime Achievement Award for volunteer service or anything from the higher ups there. And so a lot of times, and that's what we tell our young people, always know that somebody is watching. What they say, Big Brother is watching. And so that is of utmost importance that they understand and look at you as the epitome of that, you not knowing, but others know that this fits you. This fits you. And so I know the last time that we were together, and here again, you had this young man that was the athlete and what you did. So tell the listening audience about that young man and what you did.
Damian Knighton, he's one of our football players, one of my mentees, and he was doing a deal, NIL deal with a local restaurant. And, you know, he asked me to be the creative genius around it and was able to partner with them and partner with him to get his dream out and be able to see the community surround their arms around him. Councilman was there. She gave him some words of encouragement, Councilman Coleman. We want to thank you for that. For pouring into him, because that's something that we don't take lightly. We also had some other councilmen and women there, Councilman Hurst, his office, Senator Barrow, you know, and it was just great to see us pour into a young African male. I don't believe in throwing African American males away, because we need more than to get degrees, to be educated, to be the next generation, the next doctors, the next lawyers, the next presidents, the next Supreme Court judges, you know. So he was able to feel that and see that and walk into his purpose as a Black man being educated to secure a degree, to earn a degree from the only HBCU system in the nation, but also to get love from his hometown. So many times you can go out and get love, but those people that are around you, it's nothing about like that love. And to be able to pour into him and be able to help him live out his dream, his purpose, his passion, his love, his grind.
And for his family to be
witness
there
that,
and
his
be
mother,
there.
his father, his sister, his brother,
all of
his
them.
friends, to wrap their arms around and say,
him. Yes.
This is success. It's so many African American males that we see behind prison bars are laying in a casket.
That's
but
correct.
To be able to celebrate.
That's correct.
You know, as my grandmother, late overseer Rosie L. Johnson, used to say, pray that the Lord will keep me meek and humble down at the feet of Jesus. And to see him humble is amazing.
It was amazing. And that night he was truly humble and appreciative. Appreciative of family and friends and everybody. Yes, and a very nice young man. And so just grateful to be able to be in the midst of him. Yes. And
amazing.
Then I'm sure that somewhere along the way he's going to duplicate himself with some of the other young men that are just there wishing and hoping for the same thing, and he can just tell them how to do
navigate.
it. There you go, to navigate and just tell them how to do it, how to do that. So I am so grateful to have been a part of that. What else you have coming up?
Well, in March we do have our 146th founding month of Southern University.
Wow.
Throughout that month, you will catch Chancellor Pierre. We did it last year, churching with the Chancellor. And Chancellor goes out the month of March to various churches in the region to celebrate our founding, but also to give that sense that we are here.
Yes. Churching with the Chancellor. Now, y'all know that's creative right there. Churching with the Chancellor. And so anyone who wanted to be near the Chancellor, you knew where. And there's a schedule, I'm sure.
The schedule will be coming out soon, and you can look on our university website at www.sjbr.edu soon, and you will see not only churching with the Chancellor, but the founding month activities. And we have a lot of activities, and also a plot twist to that, we will also have academic homecoming the end of March, where we highlight the different academic units of our institution.
Wow.
Stay tuned.
Wow. You heard him, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, and again, we have here with us Mr. DeAndre, but I told you I was going to put the word volunteer in the front of his name, so when he hears me out in the streets, hey, Mr. Volunteer, then he will know that I'm talking to him. Yes. So we're talking about Mr. Volunteer DeAndre Dearinge, and so here it is. He's here live with us, and you're talking about a young man who loves his university, a young man who loves to volunteer, who embraced these young people. And I do not believe that he has the word no, I'm not going to do that in his vocabulary. It's about the business of getting it done. You give him a task, and he's going to get it done. Well, I ask that you like, share, comment, subscribe to this channel, because good stuff come from this particular podcast here. And so I want to say I appreciate this opportunity to sit here with you and then find so much more out about you, to know that you're from New York, to know that you're from Delaware, to know that, so you're not just a local Baton Rougean here, a Louisianian, and I'm so grateful that you've chosen to come to the Southern University, school here, in order that you can just share your expertise and build on it. And then you heard him say that he aspires to be a university president, and you all better watch out, president of the USA. And if you don't know what USA means, the United States of America. And all that takes is what he has just shared with us. And so I say to you, I'm Carolyn R. Coleman, Councilwoman here in District 10. We thank you, and we thank you for sharing and just commenting, and I want you to remember that Coleman cares.
Count on Coleman. Count on Coleman. If your world is looking strange, you can count on Coleman for change.